All right, let's take a look at your morning weather today. Coming to you live from our studios here in Dunderstown, the Bahamas Christian Network TV. Also, later today and on future days, you can catch our weather on the Abaco Disaster Committee web page. That's Abaco Disaster Committee. It's now on Google search. So you can type in Abaco Disaster Committee and you will get our weather daily, sometime after 9:30 every morning, uploaded to that site. We welcome you to go on the site, especially during this hurricane season, to see what is going on a regular basis. Starting out this morning from our surface map, got a high pressure off in the high up in the Atlantic, high pressure here. They're going to be some of the elements that's keeping the Hurricane Earl and some of the other systems offshore. Cloud coverage is showing up this morning over the over the parts of the northern Bahamas. Abaco is getting some clearance. Then, of course, down here is Hurricane Earl that is expected to ride up along the east coast of the Bahamas and seriously intensify into Category 3, possibly even maybe even a 4 as time goes on. But certainly, it does expect to make Category 3 as it makes that curvature to the north. All forecasts indicates that that will occur. All right, let's take a look at your radar summary this morning. Grand Bahama, after getting pounded yesterday, you're getting some more here in Abaco. We thought that the storm was coming down sometime around 6 o'clock, just before 6 yesterday. And this stuff came down so hard and the waves began to pick up so much. But no, it wasn't the storm traveling. It was just a part of the frontal system that was moving down across this area. You're getting some showers over Freeport, West End, also some showers. North Andros with some showers. Bimini really got hounded yesterday. They shouldn't have any problems with water anytime soon, as they really had quite a bit of rain. We got some rain up around the Abacos, but as you see now, there's nothing showing up on the morning radar over the island of Abaco. And also Nassau had some early morning showers as they were commuting to school and on to work. Those showers have now dissipated and things have gradually improved through the morning. Here's your wind forecast for today. 15 to 20 knots from the northeast, northeast and east, northeast to east, up and down the coast of the Isles of the Bahamas. Generally 15 knots in the southeast. That's going to change in real quick order by tonight. These winds in the southeast will pick up to 20 to 30 knots, while we here steady 15 to 20 knots. Small craft caution advisory into effect as you see these conditions in the forecast. Now, South Eleuthera, you'll probably also get some 15 knots steady at that. And then down to Cat Island, Rum Cay, San Salvador, Long Island, then down to Auckland's and Crooked Island, Mayaguana, and Inagua. Your winds will be 15 knots. They'll be picking up as the day progresses and into night. All right, our hurricane update. Here's our tropical update. It's very, very active as far as we look into the tropics. Here we go, a number of systems. This is Danielle. Danielle is no more of a threat to any of the Caribbean at this time. Earl is just down near the Leeward Islands, Guadeloupe and Martinique, and moving in to north of Puerto Rico, and will also be just to the east of Mayaguana and Turks and Caicos Island throughout the forecast period. And here's another low pressure center that is expected to develop into what forecasters will believe will become Fiona. Then off the African coast, another system. They are marching to Zion. Of course, this time of year, making their way through the Atlantic, so it's a very active time. You know, it was this time, around this time of year, where we got Hurricane Dennis, and 2 weeks later, we got Hurricane Floyd. Hurricane Dennis was occurring around the latter part of August, making way for Hurricane Floyd. It becomes very, very busy this time of year. Continuing with our tropical update, taking a look at the satellite imagery, the infrared satellite imagery, look at what you see. Lots of activity with Hurricane Earl this morning that is expected to, again, make that track up towards the northwest, around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Then it's going to quickly jog towards the north and become a threat to the coast, the northeast coast of the United States. Looks like it will track between Bermuda and the east coast of the United States. Here you see that trough dipping down that's going to kick it. You can see the line now. It comes in, then it dips back up. That's that frontal system, the boundary of the frontal system that's going to be interacting with Earl and kicking him off to the northeast as time go on. Let's take a quick look at the forecast track. Here you see current position, 2 p.m. this afternoon, and then they're looking at 2 a.m. tomorrow as they're forecasting this baby to quickly take that turn off to the north and northeast and not pose any challenge. All right, there, take another look at it this morning, and you'll see as it curves up to the northeast coast, we should be pretty okay. Here's the island of Abaco right there, and here's where the storm will go. It'll be a couple hundred miles east of us. The biggest challenge you'll have is surfing. The ocean swells, ragey conditions will be on. We expect that there's some surfers will come from New Smyrna Beach to take advantage of this here as this storm goes off the east coast of the Isles of the Abacos of the Bahamas. All right, down looking at the surface map for tomorrow, you again have high pressure center now taking over. High pressure and low pressure centers don't like to interact, so the high is strong enough that it will kick it out towards the north and east throughout the forecast period. And here's your forecast for tomorrow. The winds are going to be steady at 20 knots north-northeast in the southeast Bahamas because you'll be moving, you'll be close to Hurricane Earl. Winds will increase 20 to 30 knots. I won't be a bit surprised if South Eleuthera doesn't get some of that 20 to 30 knots for tomorrow and into Wednesday. Here's the forecast for Wednesday. 20 to 30 knots, that's a typo over there. That should not be 230. That should be 20 to 30 knots. We missed that going in there. And here in New Providence should be 20 to 30. Northeasterly, 20 to 30. Small craft should be in port. It's not going to be any fun out there. So if you're going to do fishing, not this time. It'd be just too rough to do that. Strong winds coming in from the northeast as a result of Hurricane Earl that should be riding along the east coast of the Abacos Wednesday or Thursday, making its way up to the north. That's a look at your weather for today, brought to you by our partners at Sky Bahamas. We'll take a break from Sky and we'll be right back.